and SC2 TVRU. So, moving into this final match, GLHF CatZ says our blue Terran, spawning in the bottom left position of Neoplanet S. It is Startail's Bomber. And the yellow Zerg player spawning in the top right position as our Root Gaming Zerg, it is CatZ, who currently just won that last game with an interesting proxy hatch. So, this has been interesting. I feel like this match, I don't know what CatZ does. He's a crazy cat. No pun intended. It's actually, no, it's fabrication. I purposely intended that pun with the intent of saying no pun intended because I didn't think you would get the pun. Anyway, I'm having too much fun here. We're going to have a barracks opening from Bomber. I think this is the smartest possible play that he can make because look who's sending a drone scout. I think CatZ has realized, he's like, you know what, man? There is nothing I want more right now than to proxy hatch you again. It is literally my best chance. But, you know, going in a macro game against Bomber is so hard. Bomber, you know, he held on for quite a while in that last game. And I feel that with the way this series has been panning out, can't blame him for going for the Reaper play. He got proxy hatched 2 games in a row. He held it in the first map on Whirlwind because he scouted it in time. The last map he did not, and CatZ was able to get a firm hold on his natural for, well, about 3 decades or so, you could say. It was almost like Bomber's grandchildren would have to clean up the oil spill that came up in that base. So we do now have the SV going to go in. He's going to scout out that CatZ is going for this regular fast expand. He will also be very happy to notice that CatZ has a very regular time spawning pool, guys. We are going to see a normal game. And Bomber's like, no, I'm going to try to build a bunker, your natural. It's like the Build-A-Bear workshop, except it's a bunker right in between the hatchery and the mineral patch. The drone, though, he's going to tickle him. He's going to have to get away from this. So what Bomber might try to do by leaving this bunker here is he brings the SCV back either when the Reaper arrives or right now, I guess. He might lose the SCV if he tries to complete this right now, which is the only negative side to Bomber doing this. But once this Reaper shows up, the drone will have to evacuate the dance floor. And I feel this could do a bit of... The problem with Reapers in these kind of proxy situations is they kind of suck versus Queens. But it's placed so closely that he's going to be able to do a pretty reasonable poke. And we actually see CatZ forced to build a Spine Crawler, which is very nice. Getting a Spine Crawler this early in the game is actually one of the last things a Zerg player wants. Of course, you want to invest your resources into economy. And since CatZ doesn't have a gas, he's not looking to go for anything like Zergling speed to deal with this Reaper, which means that he's going to be... He's basically got slowlings, and there's a bunker here. This is a problem. So it makes the Spine Crawler not really a terrible idea. He's going to pick off another Zergling, and he's going to go for these drones. CatZ. Ooh, picks off 1 drone. Very nice play here from Bomber. Second Reaper does arrive. Now, keep in mind, he does have the Spine, so the bunker will be shut down. But he's already forced enough out of CatZ. He killed 2 Zerglings, and he built the Spine. Keep in mind, the Spine Crawler, that's 1 drone. That's 1 larva. That's 1 less drone he's going to have mining for the rest of the game. A worker mines 40 minerals per minute. He also had to invest 100 minerals into the Spine Crawler. So this is a net cost immediately within the next like 2 or 3 minutes. This Spine Crawler actually costs 250 minerals if you include the lost mining time that a drone would have had before CatZ actually builds anything else. Now the Reapers are going to come in here picking off yet another drone. He's got 2 so far. Not bad at all from our Startail Terran. Moving in, and this is Bomber saying, you know what, screw you for proxy hatching me. And Bomber's going to get a 3rd command center behind this. The Reapers come in, and Bomber's actually going to see that CatZ is going for double gas in his main base. The drones get pulled trying to get us around. CatZ can't get on them. Bomber, he is doing game-winning amounts of damage with these Reapers. And I don't say that he's going to actually force a GG here, but he is really crippling the setup of CatZ. CatZ's response to this is to just try to build more and more drones to the point where it won't matter that he lost a few. But losing 5 this early on is quite it's quite a hindrance. You know, I said he lost 40 minerals a minute on this drone that would not have been built into this Spine Crawler. But those other 5 drones, you don't think me to kid you, 5 times 40, that's 200 minerals a minute. He could have been mining extra already for these past 2 minutes that these Reapers killed off. So I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you guys because my throat's quite sore and I can't shout about how cool the Reapers are with the jetpacks. Now he's going to do a bit of poking here. We do have the Spine... Ooh, nice snipe on that creep tumor. Basically sitting here fapping over Bomber, but he is playing a very nice game so far. Baneling Nest on the way for CatZ. Roach Warren as well with Zergling speed. CatZ is going to try to go for the big Roach Bane bust. This map is much easier to defend this attack on than others because the small choke point in the natural allows for Bomber to build a very quick wall. He can also then set up a bunker here, here, and here. Triple bunker behind the wall. So even if he does bust open like we saw in Whirlwind, there's so much behind it, he actually can't finish off what remains of the defenses. And the Reapers and the Hellions continue to press in. He's keeping CatZ's creep spread at bay, which is very important. He has the 2 Reapers, the 6 Hellions. Very standard setup. He's going to pick off the most forward one of these. And he's just continuing to step forward. He is bringing the pressure. He is bringing the heat right now. And he's got Stim on the way. Double Engineering Bay. He has Widow Mines in production. This is Bomber going for the super standard, easy peasy setup. And I do love, we actually for the first time see Bomber going for the engineering bays before these 2 racks. So you can tell his feeling in this situation. Now the Roaches are going to shove away. They pick off one of the Hellions. He's actually got maybe 2 of those Hellions so far. The Zerglings are heading out to go become those Banelings. The Widow Mines burrow though. He's going to try to get some shots off on these Roaches. Takes out 2, 3. Oh goodness gracious. That was actually really nice. 3 Roaches dead there. Actually gets a 4th one with the Hellion. So a lot of the meat of this army is gone. We do have the bunker going up behind the wall. We have 2 Widow Mines here. Gonna maybe bait out a shot in the Zergling. Nope. Unfortunately not able to. CatZ doesn't really have that much. There are 9 Banelings here being produced. Will it be enough though? 1 Widow Mine shot could literally just completely stop this whole entire thing. That shot will be baited out on a mine, so great play there from CatZ. He wants to bait out the last Widow Mine shot, but Bomber, he unburrows and then he's gonna reburrow the mine. Nice play here from the Startail Terran. He has the Marauder on the high ground. The Banelings, oh, they're coming in. Is he going to be able to bust this open? He's getting so close. 3 supply depots are in the red. Bomber is actually now supply block. The bunkers, oh my goodness, it's so close to falling, but he's not going to be able to kill it. A fantastic repair timing from the Startail player. And this Marauder is going to eat these Banelings up for breakfast. Nice, fantastic hold so far from Bomber. He is supply blocked into the next century, but I don't think that's his biggest concern. He does have the 3 bunkers, as we mentioned earlier. The Widow Mines are now off of their cooldown as well. CatZ, he's going to take a 3rd base behind this. I mean, we saw him try to go into a lair play the last time that it failed, and maybe go, and he, you know, go for the speed Baneling or the Roach timing with maybe 1-1, but that just didn't work out terribly well for him in the last, well, I mean, when it happened. So, lair is on the way, but 1-1 halfway done for Bomber. He has the armor on the way. He'll be able to start the 2-2 immediately when that completes. More barracks are on the way. The one thing that CatZ has that's kind of helping him out is just how late the starport is. So we won't see the crazy medevac aggression just yet. But he has the Widow Mines tagged around these bases. He can put on the pressure. And he's actually doing quite a considerable amount of pressure here. He actually uses the Widow Mine and target fires down the egg here. Now these Hellions will get caught off. Actually, very nice play by CatZ to catch these. You know, it's more important that he stopped the map control. Now that he's removed map control from Bomber's play, basically, I'm losing words, but basically, because Bomber doesn't have map control, CatZ can safely drone up. He can feel a little bit more comfortable spreading his creep. The mines still going to be a pain in the ass. The lair, however, it is done. We will see him get. We will see him be able to get Overseers. CatZ's 1-1 is just beginning as Bomber's 2-2 starts. This Widow Mine just, man, another 5 kills right there. Just doing so much damage. And when the Overseer and Spore finishes, he'll be able to get rid of these. The problem is, has CatZ taken too much damage is the question on everybody's mind right now. I know you guys are just really dying to know that. And I don't think he's in the position he wants to be in. He's only up about 7 workers. I mentioned this earlier. As far as the setup goes for income, Bomber is still mining more resources because he has mules. Mules are pretty damn good. 2,000 resources per minute, or at least minerals per minute, versus about 1,500 for CatZ. So these Marines and Marauders, now that he has Stim, this is the time where Bomber goes ham. He has a lot of bio. He can use the medevacs with their boost to get zip in and out. And now he's going in towards the natural. Does Bomber even, I mean, does CatZ even have enough to stop this? He's stepping into the natural. He's going to actually target down this lair. And if you take out this tech, I mean, we do have the Roach speed, the Baneling speed. This is the exact same follow-up that we discussed earlier that he did in the previous map. But now the lair is gone. He's going to boost up. And Bomber, with the upgrade advantage, it's so hard to kill. I don't think you guys understand. Killing Marauders when they have 1 armor more than your Zergling's attack is almost impossible. Because Marauders do start with 1 armor naturally. So 2 armor, and you have the medevac heal. The drones aren't going to be pulled. He's actually just going to focus on this 3rd hatchery. He doesn't care. He's like, I'm just going to kill all your bases, CatZ, and that's it. I just refuse to actually fight your army. You're not worthy. he's going to have his bunker. He's going for a Zergling counterattack. And Bomber's SCVs, they show off their black belts, taking those out. And this drop now is in the main base of CatZ. Is he just going to target fire down this hatchery? No, okay, he's not. He won't be able to do it quite as easily this base, but now he has the medevac in the third. These drones are all going to die. We have the Rattata spraying into them. And he's going to lift up that medevac. Nice. He's just putting on endless aggression, Bomber, right now. And this is where the Korean Terran feels most comfortable. Powering out these units. Lots of production. Lots of macroing going on here. Sweet Widowmine setup. He has the second factory. He can get the drilling claws upgrade basically whenever he wants. And another double drop headed over here. There's Marines everywhere in the main. The drones are trying to fight. The fisticuffs. The medevac on the right side of the map actually coming up to help support these units. But Bomber will be forced to lift up for now. He's supply lead, though, quite considerable. There's the drop landing in the natural expansion again. This bottom right fourth base is going to be shut down. The roaches are coming in here, but they can't stand up to the flavor here as these two Marines are just powering away. The Widow Mines will be shut down, but there's Marines everywhere, just literally all over every single base right now that CatZ has. Bomber has Marines killing things in. And there's even more Marines coming across the map every couple of seconds. And it looks like Bomber is going to be the first player here in this Group E to advance to the Russian Starleague playoffs. I don't think CatZ can stop him at this point. He's just everywhere. Bomber is in so many places. I don't know. I don't even... Yeah, he's just all over, and he's continuing doing a cute little Marine micro. These roaches fighting their heart out. GG well played from CatZ, and Bomber is going to advance first. So CatZ will play the winner of our next match for his final opportunity at making out of this group. We are going to have Titan versus Vortex, Protoss versus Zerg, which will be starting on Belshir Vestige, guys. We'll be jumping into that game as soon as possible. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Russian Starleague Season 5. I am your English caster named Nathanias, and I am talking way too much. Way too much. I'm literally just going to have to allocate all of my speaking to when I'm casting and then just sign language everyone for the rest of the day. Because, yeah, I can't really do much else. So, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day, a fantastic morning or afternoon if you are from Europe. But yeah, are these games on delay as Wikipedia had the result up a few minutes ago? No, this is actually not, this stream is literally not delayed at all. So that's not possible. Maybe it's other results. Anyway, next series coming up as soon as we can. Don't go anywhere.